this is an immaterial number.
For the record, I thought it was kind of funny when he said, if I win. Sorry, I laughed.
Yeah.
I'll point people to an editorial that's in the Wall Street Journal today talking about the media coverage of what Donald Trump said in the debate. The media doing their best Scarlett O'Hara. I can't believe that he said that. The country has been damaged permanently. I have the vapors. And I'll read from the end of that editorial because it's just it's an eye roller. It was so over the top. And yeah, the journal admits that Trump's comments were ham-handed and self-defeating. But the reaction from the media only feeds the impression that this election, that the media is trying to quote, preordain the election's outcome. And I think that every front page of every newspaper yesterday, it was just this faux outrage, just comical and laughable.
He has no respect for America. This is terrifying. And these are all things that I heard. It's like, can we chill?
Right. Well, I think you said it, and you can analyze that he said it, but again, it's the just over-the-top reaction.
Yeah.
But what it goes to a lot is that there is a mistrust of our process.
Right.
We've seen a lot of evidence that there are a lot of shenanigans going on. We don't know the degree to which the shenanigans are going on. And this is something we're seeing all across the world where faith in the establishment is sadly declining.
It's not just Al Gore. The Democrats have been arguing since 2004 that George Bush stole Ohio from John Kerry. So these theories are firmly rooted in both parties. So the Democrats have to take some blame for that.
Go ahead.
Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump faced off last night, one last time, at the annual Al Smith charity dinner in New York, which I was proud to be as well. The tone a little lighter than the last debate. Listen.
People look at the Statue of Liberty and they see a proud symbol of our history. Donald looks at the Statue of Liberty and sees a 4. Maybe a 5 if she loses the torch and tablet and changes her hair.
Just before taking the dais, Hillary accidentally bumped into me, and she very civilly said, "Pardon me." And I very politely replied, "Let me talk to you about that after I get into office."
Tom, your take on that?
My take is that you were the co-star. I think you were a little defensive about the white gloves. You kept taking them on and taking them off.
Oh my God! I was not sending a text.
I also think you got a shout out from Hillary, which the Fox organization does not deserve, but you do.
Thank you.
And
wow.
She said, you know, named all the names, and then she said, and this is like a news conference. My take on it was that neither of them are great comics. I wouldn't invite them to do their act at Vegas.
I'm curious. Just for the record, Fox has been very respectful to Hillary Clinton, and we invite her on the show all the time. I just wanted to shout out to Fox.
Well, you should, because she's likely to be the next president. But the fact is that, you know, she was pretty funny.
Okay.
You know,
well, she was self-deprecating, which
let's hear Hillary Clinton give this lady a shout out. We have this.
Oh, you have that?
Yeah, we have it queued up.
Very good. I'm glad.
We got Charlie Rose and Maria Bartiromo and Chris Matthews and Gayle King and Norah O'Donnell and Katie Couric. This counts as a press conference, right?
and she said your name correctly, which is I'm curious because the coverage of Trump's speech, particularly in the New York Times today, is so negative about that he was vicious and that it wasn't funny toward the end and that he was getting booed. Was it that bad?
Everybody, he had some good jokes, and everybody was laughing initially when he said, "Oh, you know, everybody's working overtime and they're supporting Hillary." There's the New York Times and there's the Washington Post and ABC, CBS. So he did get some, and then the joke about Melania got some laughs. But when he went down the road of serious negativity, like she doesn't
Hillary hates Catholics.
She hates Catholics. That's when he got booed. Because at that point we were back in campaign trail mode, and I think people were at a moment last night where they just wanted to stop and laugh at each other.
No, I was just
I think that was...
I was personally curious because people watching it on TV, very often the mood in the room is completely different. And I was
well, we heard some of the boos, Dagan.
Yeah, you could hear it, but sometimes it's not as bad as it seems, or it's worse than it seems when you're watching
the great thing for these candidates...
And then they... You know, they laughed again. With
the great thing for these candidates is the last time they have to see each other until Election Day or perhaps afterward. I think that these people are so exhausted at this point.
Yeah.
You all have the experience of back and forth to Vegas and arriving at different hours. But she arrived yesterday at 5:29 a.m. at the Westchester County Airport, then had to schlep home and do her 5 million calls and emails, if you'll excuse the expression, and then schlep to New York and do this event.
It's a lot.
This has been going on forever. It's like, it's terrible.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
How much sleep did you get this week?
I slept 6 hours in 4 days, I think. So.
That's pretty good.
I'm there too. Something like that.
But one thing, but to your point, you're right. These guys, President Obama can deliver a funny speech.
Yeah.
If you give him material, he can deliver it time and again. And these two, even Mitt Romney did at the Al Smith dinner when he was running 4 years ago. These guys have no comic timing.
I have a factual question. Did they shake hands?
At the end of the night, they did shake hands. Yeah.
At the end of their speeches?
At the end of the, well, you mean at the debate?
No, I'm talking about...
at the end of the night when people were saying goodnight, they did shake hands.
I know.
Actually.
That's unusual. That shows what the Cardinal could do, having to sit between these two people. Shows the power of faith.
For that,
Power of faith and religion. But if I may just say something serious, what we really have to try to prepare in America, I have not high confidence, but some confidence, is that Hillary will win. And what we have to do is bring everybody in this country together.
Well, let's see if the next president can do that. This is a very important point you're making. Tom, good to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The gloves you won't use much, I can tell you.
Tom Baer there. If you missed